And welcome back to Mate76 Gaming. My name's Morgan. This is Hogwarts Legacy. Just going to keep going where we left off. And the last one with a playthrough. We've got some balloons to pop to start off. And then we've got some more quests to jump into. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. And you can also subscribe and hit the little button to be notified of future uploads or when a live stream starts. Let's jump in. Okie dokie. So first off, I'm going to try and pop these balloons so we can get Glacius. And we got some more missions to go and do. Definitely a lot easier getting around once you've got your broom. Hoping Confringo would reach that far, but it's not going to. Okay. It's mildly annoying. Pop balloons. I wonder if we can pop them with our broom. Ah, that's how we do it. That's two. Here's number 3. There should be 2 more here. More? That's not it. That's smoke coming out of the chimney. Okay, not down there. There it is. And balloons around the Quidditch pitch. That should let us free stuff as well, which would be handy. So we'll have some fire spells and some ice spells. The heck are these things? Oh, they're flying kites. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, where are the others? There's one over the back here down low. One hiding behind the pylon. And that was a challenge to pop balloons. Broom appearance reward, Night Dancer broom. Let's have a look. I think it's under gear. Broom. Give it a look. Let's go to Madam Kagawa. Where is she? Just upstairs here. From the look of it.
How did you get on with those tasks?
We are all done.
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Absolutely. We can chuck that there.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching on quickly.
Okay. Freeze enemies in their tracks. Next up, we're going to have to do Beasts class. What's the map? Oh, it's just outside there. Okay. Blue flame. So we'll fast travel back here.
Revelio.
Okay, these things. Okay, so the chest is locked in the gate, so I guess we'll start the mission.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor.
All right.
Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Okay. Tap right and then assign the beast petting brush to your spell set.
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Let's go.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Righty.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Okay. How do we study them?
I need to talk to you. Come here.
If we feed and brush each one. Looks like the brush makes the left icon go green up the top, and feeding them makes the right one go green. Does that mean we've studied them? Okay, I think that's all of them. Gerald. Can't get in there yet. Right, Poppy, what do you got for us?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Right.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
We're showing it courtesy. No.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
All right.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Where do we get one?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
All right, Poppy. Let's grab another quest. Now, what do we got here? So we've got our glasses. Ooh, 36. Still can't wear these ones yet. Need to finish leveling up. Caretaker wants us. And speak to Serona. Also, let's go and do that one first. The new broom skin. Oh, there are also those 6 gob things, whatever they were called, hidden up high on Hogwarts, which is our first side quest. We couldn't do, but now we've got the broom, we can probably do that one as well.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready.
Revelio!
Never the same after he was attacked by a werewolf.
I'm simply saying I thought the display a little drab.
Need something to get through these locks.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Alright.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Alrighty.
Could use a few more house elves in my house.
So that woman did say to keep an eye out for her owls. That's what we're meant to do with them though, if you see an owl. I'm not sure if that was one of her owls or something else.
Revelio.
My mother used to say I was lazy.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Morgan Le Fay.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Mounted Hogshead rolls its eyes and snuffles its nose as it oversees the seedy atmosphere Decidedly interesting clientele of the Hogshead.
You look familiar.
Hello, Lord Gok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Okay.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Alrighty.
What it takes to keep a clean house is staggering. Even with
So we can't really highlight the owl, if that is one of the owls, so we can't really cast at it like we can with those books.
Revelio!
Those doors are locked.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
We can attack those ones later. So finish the tomb.
Confringo!
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Revelio. Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Many.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
No.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Right. And we might actually throw Incendio on. They don't like the heat. No point having a cold spell.
Revelio. It's sealed.
Okay, so we're looking for one of those. Green bugs.
Curious. Lumos.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Now's not the time.
Merlin's beard. Revelio.
Okay, what's down here? Some coin.
Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos.
I need to find all three. Okay.
Confringo. Repulsor! Revelio! Lumos! I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
That'll be that. The inferior must be struck with fire spells to make them vulnerable to other attacks.
Confringo! They're certainly persistent. Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Levioso!
Oh, Stench of the Dead, that was one of the ingredients we needed.
Revelio.
One of those last potion spells we bought. Or potion recipes, rather.
Repulsor.
Identified hat.
Revelio.
Okay, how are we getting up there? Can't even get up on that side, okay.
Revelio.
Maybe we'll need to revisit when we get some more spells.
Confringo.
The wrong one.
Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Ah.
Repulsor. Lumos. Protego. Depulsor.
Okay, so that second one just needed to be on there to make it spin so we can get up to the top.
Revelio.
Okay.
Need to get that platform closer. But how?
Okay, I wonder if this is going to be Reparo, maybe, to repair the skeletons.
Reparo.
Maybe try it on these.
Accio.
Accio it is, okay.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio.
We actually get across there now. Oh, I needed one of them. All that for a scarf.
Accio.
So we might have been able to put another one on this side to complete the bridge, but not to beat.
Revelio. Incendio.
Oh, okay, I think we're done here. Got the scarf.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way. Revelio. Compulso. Revelio.
Okay.
Accio.
Small rugs. Okay. It's not really going to help us.
It's sealed shut from the other side.
Yep, looks like down is the only way.
Oh! Revelio.
Actually, let's check this way out first because we've got to go the other way. Head towards the objective. No, nothing there. Just a loop around. Ooh.
Accio.
Okay, just open that up. Ah, they brought us back up top. Okay. It's hard to tell from the mini map because that's just a flat 2D. Okay. So that's how we can get out. Good to know.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Ringo. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Ringo.
Gonna run out of those stench of the deads. We'll pay a visit back down here. There's plenty of them.
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Same as before. Power this up, then we can spin it. Whereabouts? There's another one there. But where are we meant to actually get to? Oh. Up the top of that ledge. Good to know.
Depulso.
Too slow. Can we actually fire that from here? Oh, why can't he get up there?
This looks even more complex. Lumos. Incendio. Depulso.
This is taking us.
Revelio.
Ah, gear slots are full. Oof. Green's worth 60. Wearing those ones, and we can get rid of these. Alright, any of these better? 33, 30, 31, 29. Fedora.
Lumos.
I was just going to say, how is this going to work?
Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
That is it, however. How do we get that one off there and still be able to spin? Can we spin this up and then grab it? Maybe.
Convulso! Lumos. Protego! Lumos. Protego.
He was quite the climber at the start of the game. His skills in climbing seem to have gone somewhat away. Oh, there's a green up there, is there? Maybe that's one we need. Okay, you come back here.
Lumos.
I was looking for the last one, so you have to stay on there.
Depulso. I need to bring moths to the door.
Okay, makes it easy. Oh no, that's this one.
Protego.
So... There's got to be another one somewhere.
Compulso!
Been down here, there wasn't one, was there?
Revelio.
Nope. Oi, 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 oi. So I either need a way to get that up.
Lumos.
Okay, so I'm not going to be able to bring one through here because he's going to drop his wand when he hits the water.
Depulso.
Let's put our freeze over there. Can we freeze this in place?
Glacius. Glacius.
Can't freeze that, and we can't freeze that. Okay.
Compulso. Lumos.
Okay, and he can't climb because he loses the moth when he climbs. Okay. Maybe I'll be stuck here.
Glacius.
Wrong spell.
Revelio.
There's nothing we can do to block this thing, is there?
Depulso. Lumos.
Yes, he's got to be.
Protego.
Climb up there. There was a way to climb up. We could possibly stick those. But we can't even get up there without there being one of those left behind. Okay, that just exploded.
Revelio.
What are we missing?
Lumos. Depulso.
Are you kidding?
Lumos. Protego.
How the heck did I not see that? Oof. It's embarrassing.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. Revelio. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
That's the exit. Okay, we don't want to leave just yet. Let's make sure we've got everything. Should be all of it. Boy, can't believe that last bloody moth took us so long. Right in front of our face the whole time.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
Somebody out there? I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Ringo!
Exploso! Gotcha!
Levioso! Confringo!
Someone's going to regret trespassing. Death from above! Back for more. Not the brightest child. Expulsion!
Now to finish the job.
Confringo!
Levioso! Expulsion!
Incendio!
Expulsion! Expulsion!
Levioso!
Expulso!
Levioso!
Expulso!
Levioso! Incendio!
Expulso! Rolling away! Expulso! Expulso! Look what you've done! You'll pay for it. What are your thoughts on
Confringo!
Expulso!
Ooh, troll bogies. We needed that. Okay, we can't carry any more of those potions. That's alright.
Revelio!
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft.
Okay, it's just the potions again. Whereabouts? Are they hiding the helmet?
Revelio!
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got this.
Sorry, Niffler, we can't let you out. Can't feed you.
Revelio! That's it!
This is for Rookwood!
Did you hear that?
You're the one. Serve your mistress! Ha! Nice try!
Incendio! Accio!
I'm just warming up. Predictable! You're putting me to sleep! So close! Reducto!
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Pay for your deed!
Pathetic!
Incendio!
Point me! I think not. Pathetic!
You've made a grave mistake!
Protego! I thought you'd at least hold your own. I'm embarrassed for you.
Levioso!
You're going to regret that.
Confringo!
I won't go down as easy.
Accio. Levioso.
Did we Levioso the fish out of the water below there? Any other stench of the dead around? That's everything. Let's head back and return the helmet.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Does he know more than he's letting on? We need to go and sell some gear. Head into Hogsmeade. We can sell everything we don't need.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. What are we looking for today?
Oof. Special price, eh? Actually, that had's an improvement.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Forgot to check that. I picked that hat up. Okay. 41 is locked as well. So we want to keep the other green for when we upgrade. The rest we can sell.
What are we looking for today?
Might actually pay for some of our potions.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Okay, let us go and... Where are the potions? Over here.
Only a hairy-hearted prodigal.
So the broom going a little bit faster would be a nice to have, but if we can get the other potions, then we can actually start making them, which we can't make them at all.
Time and trouble.
So these
What
are
can I do for you
higher
today?
priority. Oh, we've only got the one left.
A wise decision. Thank you.
So we can't sell any of our ingredients we pick up. Fair enough.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
I thought we had 2 of those left, but that's alright. Back to... this guy, and we can buy the broom upgrade.
By myself.
I used to help out at the free.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Revelio.
What are we looking for today?
So has he got another broom? Oh no, the Ember Dash. Thought I might have taken it out of there once we'd bought it, but you can buy more of them.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sure will.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
Okay. Got some challenges, have we? 12 or 20. Oh, this one. So we got 3 more goblins. Hogwarts map, secret rooms, room of requirement. We can identify that hat. And we can also do some of our potions. We probably need to change this. Let's... May have made it a little dark.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
There we go. We can see again. The other one may have been a little bit too moody. Okay. Straw sun hat. Which is 40. We did have actually, where was the, what did we have to make? Venomous Tentacular, acquire and use Mandrake on multiple enemies. Invisibility and Thunder Brew. Used to Pulso. So invisibility and Thunder Brew. Ability potion we can do. 1 second.
Shannon! Shannon! Yep.
Alright, invisibility on its way. And Shrivel Fig Fruit we don't have. Was it just to acquire and use it? Okay, so Thunder Brew needs to be used against enemies. We can just use invisibility. So let's do that and get that ticked off. Done. Acquire and use, and we need to use a Mandrake. We have the Venomous Tentacular. And we need Depulso. So we need to levitate. Enemy, and then use that. Okay. Let's head out of here. Jeez Louise, the course is all the way down there. Okay. Find an enemy on the way. Guessing it can be a wolf or anything as well.
Said that travel broadens the mind.
We've got a red marker over here. Let's give it a try.
Accio. Levioso.
Capolsa.
Yes.
Confringo.
Okay, so that one's checked off.
Confringo. Confringo.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
The Merlin trial. Actually, while we're going, we should be hitting other fast travels. Ah, there's one down there we'd already hit. Did not see that one.
Revelio.
Okay, just a dragon looking plant. And an actual dragon.
Revelio.
Would you mind helping a wizard in distress?
Are we?
Yeah, looking up now, mate.
Confringo.
Put one back.
Glacier. Confringo. Levioso. Confringo. Glacius.
Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Levioso! Confringo!
Okay, let's chuck on.
Incendio! Incendio! Incendio!
Oof, it's a little bit rough. So those ones are level 20. And I 17, and that was pretty brutal. Well, not too bad, but definitely a lot tougher than the other ones we've been fighting.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Hufflepuff.
You don't have to look far to know who.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. Well, they sit around and hope to be the best. I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'm getting the hang of this. Mate, getting the hang of this. Oh!
I miss it. He gave us that one. Probably shouldn't have, but...
This is rather fun.
Definitely getting better the more we fly, but still not super at it.
Do you think Elizabeth would like a thank?
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
Yes, we should let Mr. Weeks know, but let's fast travel back there. Because his broom's not as fast as fast travel.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
That's the door to his place.
One never knows when society will be...
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Okay, we can sell that over here.
What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you
Alrighty.
again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Okay, so while we're here, we could buy a mandrake and a thunder brew. Okay, we've just got to attend a class for that one. So we need thunder brew and a mandrake. That's going to be seeds. Can we buy flora and seeds? Let's go.
What's more?
Oh, hard work and good luck, though.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Accurate.
When you find a good opportunity...
Come on in.
Revelio.
Watch yourself. Let's have you leave here alive.
Nope, that one's seen us, so now we've got to come back around here out of the way.
Revelio. Lumos.
Okay, up near a chimney. On a hill.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
All right.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Oh, we can grow a mandrake. Let's grab the seed. Small pots. Venomous tentacular needs a large pot.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Okay.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Looks like a chimney. There it is.
Lumos.
Come on in, come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Revelio.
Need to remember to cast that in every shop, because there's going to be one in each shop. Identified back item, okay. So we now should have I believe we have a venomous tentacular and we have a mandrake. Venomous tentacular, yes. Oh no, we don't have the mandrake. We've got to go on. To go and grow him. That's okay. Let's head there now and throw one in the pot. See, it'll take a little while. Okay, so we also need what do we got here? Let's conjuration. Okay, medium botanical. A T-shaped scientific potion station with 3 burners. Medium with 2 burners. Okay, so the T-shaped is actually better. Okay, we've got to purchase from Tomes and Scrolls. Herbology, we got small. We got 5 plants with small pots. Composter, periodically produce fertilizer. Okay, we don't really need that. Thunder Brew, Shrivel Fig Fruit. Okay, we'll let our little mandrake go. Alrighty, so we got a bit of time there, so might wrap this one here while our little mandrake is growing, and then we can go and use him in combat and get those check marks ticked off and advance that quest line along a little bit. Anyway, as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and you can also subscribe and hit the little bell to be notified of future uploads or when a live stream starts. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time for some more Hogwarts Legacy. See ya.